between the Red Sox and the Tigers. Here's a look at the Red Sox lineup. Trevor Story, who has missed the last 3 games with stomach issue or some sort of illness, he is back in the lineup, so that's definitely welcome news for the Boston Red Sox. Kike is leading off. By the way, Kike snapped an 0 for 17 slump to start the season with his first hit of the season last year. That's definitely welcome news.
I did that in Cleveland, started the year 0 for 17 after getting traded.
Does it start to wear on you?
After the New Year's situation?
I was not happy about it.
Yeah.
It worked out.
They're going to be facing their former teammate, Eduardo Rodriguez, who gets his second start for the Detroit Tigers. So this has definitely been a fun series. Red Sox coming back to win yesterday. J.D. Martinez, another big hit against his former club. But that's the lineup. Kike getting it started, and Jackie Bradley Jr. Bringing it home for the Boston Red Sox as they continue their series against the Detroit Tigers. Nathan Eovaldi will get the start for the Red Sox. Any quick judgments on these two teams early part of the year, DeRosa, that jump to mind?
I think for me, you got to stay healthy if you're the Red Sox. The rotation's a little light, if we're being honest. But I think they can make do. I love their lineup. I love the fact they give Xander a day and stick Trevor Story right in the 3 spot right there. This guy's only getting better. You see him batting 7th in the lineup. They got a piece together. I like Whitlock out of the bullpen. I know there was talks about potentially starting and doing all that, but
yeah.
I like the Tigers, too. I think the Tigers got a good ball club. It was good to see Spencer Torkelson get his first knock. Riley Green's going to be up there at some point, too, and broke his foot in spring training, but Javi Baez has made an impact right
Absolutely.
away. Miggy Cabrera's chasing 3,000, so it's a fun storylines, and they're only getting better. That rotation's really good, too.
Well, speaking of the Red Sox, let's bring in Red Sox outfielder Alex Ferguson, who joins us this morning here on MLB Central.
Hey.
Alex, we appreciate the time. Good morning to you. We've heard a lot about the shortened spring training and how that affects pitchers, but what about position players? How ready did you feel coming into this season?
I mean, I felt ready. Obviously, spring training, ending it, I think I was hitting about $150, $160. I was like, kind of scratching my head. I was like, I don't know. But once the lights turned on and, we opened in New York and all the fans there, I was ready. So, the shortened spring training wasn't too big of a deal. I thought it was going to affect me a little more, but I was fine.
all right, you have to take me inside that because you just said you started out in New York and you have this, what I would think is a friendly-like relationship with the fans that sit behind you in left field, the constant back and forth. Like, are they respecting what you're doing out there on the field, or is it a little bit, take me inside that.
Yeah, I feel like, they respect it at a certain point, but at the same time, they're never going to let me know that. You know what I mean? It's they're pretty aggressive and ruthless out there, with the chance of, certain things that they say, talking about family members, talking about whatever they want. So they let me have it, man. But the best thing is like, I just laugh, I laugh them on, I egg them on, I keep, just come on, all right, keep going. And then it just gives me a little extra fuel. So when I do something good, like when I hit that homer against Severino, I was definitely pointing out to my little fan section out there and left.
He channels it.
It's good.
Alex, I'm so happy to talk to you. I love the way you play. I remember a while ago you said you haven't even hit the ceiling. What are you working on to get there?
Just everything. I mean, I think the biggest thing too is like continuing to learn like the off the field stuff is just how you prepare for a game, what better like suits you in working out. Is it before games, after games, things like that. So I've been blessed to kind of have some veterans on my side, and to be with Julio, to have some guys that kind of do it the right way. They're really teaching me a lot, and Julio also teaches me a lot about hitting as well. Just with not necessarily like kind of talking to me about it, but like I'm always in the cage when he's hitting. I'm always looking at what he's doing and kind of listening to what he says and what he feels, and it just kind of helps me like kind of put it into my own like words, thoughts, and he just really is helping me kind of feel like I'm taking that next step. Every year I feel like I get a little bit better, and I'm just trying to sharpen up the tools.
Speaking of taking that next step, Alex, I played in Boston in 2008, and there was nothing like playing behind the Fenway faithful? Nothing. You're hitting 316 at home at Fenway. Talk to us about those fans, and it seems like they love you out there. What is it to play in Fenway Park and in Boston?
I mean, I love Fenway. I really do. Just as soon as you get into the ballpark and, you know, you kind of see the monster or just look out on the field, it feels like a piece of history. It just feels historic. It feels, you know, you get that little, I don't know, that butterfly or that tingly feeling. It's just something that you're like, wow, like I get to play here every day. And it's just a blessing and something that, like, I don't take for granted. And, you know, obviously Boston fans, they're amazing. And the best thing about them is, you know, they know the game. They know the game. They understand baseball. And it's like, you know, if I make a bad base running decision or something, or there's a ball in the dirt and I don't advance, like, they're getting on me about that. So it's like, all right, like, you know, it's not just, you know, getting hits or making an error. It's like they're really watching the game. And for me, I love it, man. They show me nothing but support. And, you know, obviously just you want to do your best at home.
Alex, from your walk-up song to your cleats to your glove, you're very proud of your Mexican-American heritage. You said it makes you think of your dad with when you've got that glove and rocking those cleats. Talk to us a little bit about that and how special that Mexican-American heritage is to you.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's extremely important. It's a tough one for, you know, me not being able to really speak Spanish. It hurts. I always get on my dad. I'm like, come on, man, you can have, like, just talk to us more. But
Alex, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I had the same experience. I do not speak Spanish fluently. Both my parents did. But growing up, the only time they would speak Spanish was when they didn't want my brothers to understand what they were talking about. Right?
Yeah, exactly. They do. My dad will be on the phone call, and then he starts speaking Spanish. I'm like, what? You don't want me to hear? Okay, all right, whatever. You know, but you know, we're still working on that. And the best thing about it, though, is my girl, she speaks Spanish. You know, so my son, he will be bilingual. You know, and I'll kind of learn through his thing. I'll just kind of say, babe, if you're going to teach an 8-month-year-old, let me join those classes.
Perfect.
In all seriousness, it's one of the great regrets of my life that I don't speak it fluently. So,
Alex,
but there's time.
There's time.
Alex Cora, beard or no beard? Which side do you lie?
Oh man, I gotta go no beard. I honestly
Really?
I gotta go no beard. I like AC's beard, but you know, it just kind of I don't know. I just seen a little glimpse. I don't know. I love him, but you know,
It makes him look rugged and learned, Alex, like
wisdom,
like a cool professor, you know.
I mean, it definitely is cool. I mean, makes him look a little bit. Like he got some experience, you know what I mean?
a little older.
What do we have for breakfast?
No breakfast today. Me and a couple of the guys we went to a steakhouse last night, and I went a little bit too hard. And
Yeah, give me the order. Did you go Seafood Tower? Seafood Tower bone-in.
We went thick cut bacon. We went like Brussels sprouts, crab cake.
Oh. What's the steak order? What's the steak order for
steak?
you?
I went filet mignon, 12 ounce, medium well. Anybody who likes it rare, you guys are sick.
Alex,
I'm sorry.
thank you.
Thank you, Alex.
They
Thank
steak
you.
shame you.
I don't-
Steak shame you.
yeah, I don't
You
need
get
to
anything
see-
under medium.
Right. I don't need to see the marks where the jockey was hitting.
Totally.
Come on.
I don't want.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is not me. And then you smile and you got blood coming down your teeth. I don't know about all that. It's just, you know, I'll leave that for the country boys and all the dudes that, you know, they got to eat it right then when they kill it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, Alex, you're one of our favorites, man. Thank you for spending a little time with us this morning. Good luck today and good luck the rest of the way.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
You got it. That's Red Sox outfielder Alex Verdugo as the Red Sox get ready to take on the Detroit Tigers this afternoon in Detroit. Time now for Payoff Pitch, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Ramirez up there in a spot right now where he can blow this game wide open.
Swung out and ripped. Deep right field. Away back. Swung on a tamper to the mound, hence his gloves. Throws to first. Ball game.
Anthony Rendon, some of the big name players Rendon left field, hit well, in the corner, it's gone! Two-run shot, Anthony Rendon, the big man player, breaks it open.
Good news is, right guy up, Ozzie.
Line drive to left, that'll break the tie, that'll score both of them. Ozzie Albies with a double with 2 outs, and the Braves take a 3-1 lead.
Belt hits a high drive into left center field. Out of here! Line drive into the gap. 2 runs will score. Center field and a base hit. And the Giants lead 6-0.
Speaking of the Boston Red Sox, Rafi Devers also paid off for you nicely, as did Brandon Lau and Andrew McCutchen, who had a double in the first inning in the Brewers' 5-4 win against the Baltimore Orioles, a game in which Cedric Mullins hit a grand slam, but ultimately it came at a loss. DraftKings Sportsbook is an official sports betting partner of Major League Baseball.